Hey there. We're doing a little bit of behind-the-scenes commentary here on Robbie Disner's Silent Circus. This is episode 1 and 2, both filmed poorly, it says, in Oak Park, Michigan, over 2 consecutive summers. That'd be 79 and 80. On regular and Super 8 cameras, you'll see John Myers, Mark McGarry, Brian Price, and, of course, me, Rob Disner. All right, it's Robbie Disner's Silent Slaughterhouse. Yes, indeed, no, Silent Circus. We're all really big fans of Monty Python. We got the Canadian channel up in Detroit. Here's the BBC News report, and he's getting knocked out with a typewriter. This is the kind of stuff that we thought was pretty funny when we were 12. And now for something completely different, a naked guy playing guitar. Sorry, a lot of the stuff is poorly exposed, and you can't really see it. Hence the commentary. There is a nice fellow there dressed up in my mom's dress. That's Mark, slapping that guy. And there he is with Brian Price about to walk up and give him a little surprise. There it is. All right, a pair of typical idiots. That is the Titanic 2. It's the blow-up raft that we used to have. I got stuck under it once on the beach in the water. It actually was kind of scary. So don't really have fond memories of the Titanic 2. Again, sadly, just the exposure is just not very good here. It's really hard to tell what happens. He's driving in a car. He falls off. They pull him in the boat in his 1970s shorty short gym shorts, and off he goes. Bye-bye, Mark. And now for something completely different. And then we see the same thing again. Again, this stuff was very funny to us back then. And away he goes. And we are back into the next scene, which is coming right up here. It's going to be the amazing Superman. I actually filmed this one correctly, so you can see what we're doing. There's my Buick in the background. That was my first car. Superman could leap over tall buildings. That's the girder and panel toy kit. He could stop a speeding locomotive. There we are. My Lionel train's probably worth a fortune now. Look at those tube socks with the stripes. Is faster than speeding bull chips. That's from my dog Ralph in the backyard. Production value right there. Dr. Evil, he could leap over taller buildings. And there's a bigger building for Mark to jump over. That's our 71 Ford LTD in the back that we sold to our neighbor Frida. He could stop 2 speeding locomotives. Here they come. And there they go. That's actually a pretty good shot. That's not bad for a 12-year-old. He was faster than, more of those things. This was shot on my grandfather's wind-up regular 8 camera. You'd put the spool in, and away you go. They decided to have a duel. We thought that was funny because he stuck the sign in his shorts. He takes a magic pill, disappears, and oh, look at that. Fight choreography. This is maybe the best thing I ever filmed here. Up, up, and away. And he turns into a little doll and gets whacked. All right. The credits were almost as long as the film itself. It's a roll of cash register paper or something or other. Anyway, what else can I tell you about these? Like I said, we filmed 2 of these. That was the first one. I remember we had a screening in the neighborhood where all the parents and friends came over and we got to watch this. It was actually a lot of fun. And then the next year, I got a Super 8 camera after my bar mitzvah, which you didn't have to wind up, which meant every 30 seconds you didn't have to start over again. And I did a little better with that camera. That's coming up. You'll see me here real quick. All right, that's my cameo in the film. And this is the Silent Circus 2. We thought this was funny because he was peeing. I can't read any of these signs. Again, not great camera work. And with the transfer and everything, it's very hard to see. It says something similar. Robbie Disner's Silent whatever, and it's the Silent Circus. Number 2, I had forgotten about this film altogether. It was just out of my mind. It had ended up right there. That's Mark McGarry. It had ended up at his house for, 20 years. And he sent it back to me, and I had just forgotten entirely about the whole thing. Here's a guy, traveling salesman, trying to sell this magic elixir or whatever to, looks like Brian Price dressed up in more of my mom's clothes, and there he goes giving the money for it. And then we look behind the scenes, and there's John just filling up a bottle with the hose. Again, nice tube socks. All right, we're cooking on the grill because, my parents would just let us have a barbecue in the middle of the driveway. No big deal at all. Throw lighter fluid on the barbecue, away we go. So this guy comes, he's stealing all the hamburgers. Brian's looking, he can't figure out, he's counting, where are the hamburgers, can't believe it. And he goes and kicks his dog again. Hilarity ensues. Here's a hospital scene. We never thought to do any different locations. We just always shot on my front lawn. Actually, one of these is in my backyard, but that's about it. So this is his last words. They cover him up, and again, he tries to come back up and down for the count. That is my brown corduroy suit that Brian's wearing. Trips on the roller skate. And the judges say 8.1, 7.2, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Again, sadly, between the transfer and the exposure, I just can't see what it is. This is the best thing maybe that I've ever filmed. I know I said that before, but this is probably it. This is the little fly scene where he thinks he's seeing a fly. Where's the fly? Doesn't see it. This is good. It's got a little setup. We actually took some time to, establish what's going on here. He does a good job with this. And then here it comes. Are you ready? The giant fly. I wish I had that little prop we made. That's actually very funny. And there's a zoom lens going in and out, so that tells me that's a Super 8 camera. There's John Myers looking through the telescope, and what's he looking at? He's discovered it. And in fact, he has found the eye chart. Thank you very much. This needs some explanation because, again, very hard to tell what's going on. I'm a film critic. That probably says Star Wars or something on it. And I'm saying what a good film that is. This is some other popular film. I'm saying how great that is. This is actually my Super 8, regular 8 movies that I'm tossing in the trash. I still own those now, so we apparently pulled it out of the trash. But that's about it for the Silent Circus 1 and 2. Hope you enjoyed it. And here we go.